Alright. So, start out here.
If we haven't worked to probably scam that, but
it is a big dungeon.
it'd be quick.
Yeah. Alright, so just to make it, okay, so we have
They
seared.
handle paper size, no problem.
Yeah.
Because they're actually set up to scan legal size paper.
So Seer the Thief, Targ the Fighter, and then just so I keep this in my mind, we have Mescilius
The fighter.
the Fighter and Mepham the Cleric.
Yep.
So 2 fighters, a thief,
And a Cleric.
and a player.
So no mage, but we've only ever had one surviving mage. And
Yeah, I wonder where Crazy Dwarf Man is.
yeah, I haven't heard anything from John in a while, so I don't have any idea.
Man.
Crazy Man John. Alright, so I believe you've gone through some of the first level, like you were saying, and you guys are. Where's your map at? Where's your map? I believe you've gone through everything. Like, oh, these rooms up here. I did the barbarian thing, and then that's where you found George and Bennett's character.
Yeah.
And then you found a way down.
Right.
You found another way down. That's the one where the flying head went
Flew down
downstairs
there,
and the
yeah.
guys swimming in there. So which room did you
We
guys
went
actually...
down that on the western side. We went down that hallway, and there's a secret door to the west.
Yeah, okay.
And then there was another room at the end of the hallway. And then behind that door, that was where the guy was. The little troll guy, or the little goblin guy was filleting
I
a
think
gnome.
I think you're probably right there. Yeah.
Yeah, right at that
Right there.
intersection. And we think the room under the blood room is over here to the east.
Yeah, that's like where the star is at the very
Yeah,
very
that would
very
signal that it went up.
yeah, very I guess it'd be like the south hill.
Real quick.
Yeah. Tell me once.
You gotta start rolling better.
Yeah. Yes,
Well, he's a ton of hit points, but that's because he has to keep standing in front of the cleric to keep the cleric alive.
Yeah. That's right. That was a character that almost died. Like he was like the threat of life a few times. All right, so yeah, you are in a hallway.
So we send the rest of the guys back to town.
Yeah, I guess they went back. They had enough. They wanted to bandage their wounds up. How are you guys wounded at all? I mean,
No.
don't think you guys really. There were so many bodies last time. I think everybody else had soaked the blow.
Actually, yeah, Targ is down 2. He's at 12 from 14.
I think the general thing has been heal yourself up, or you let the amulet pop first and then heal
Right.
yourself up.
Since I'm only down 2.
But
Yeah, I mean, once you start to get to the point where you're well above the amount of hit points the amulet can do, then I think it makes more sense to pop the amulet earlier.
That makes sense.
But when you're not as likely to get killed by a single hit.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
So.
to your band.
So there is the hallway, and it ends in a doorway. So you guys are, like I said, right there.
Well, since there's only one thief tonight, I can't pull my...
The master
what do you
thief.
guys think?
And I was wondering if you... I don't know if you guys want me to start rolling for those or not. But
I mean, if you want to, you can. I'm
might-
doing it in my game. I'd make them...
That might be a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. We'll start trying to do that. I know. It's
You could also do something. I tried to do... I didn't... I also rolled another die, and... well, depending on how the first die rolled, I would give them how confident they were. There was nothing specific about it, but if I totally blew the roll, then they were really confident that there was nothing there. Or if I really nailed the roll, they were really confident. I don't know if they caught on to that at all.
That's
but if it was kind of close, it was a more oh, you're not so sure, but you think this door's okay or something. So. I tried to make it a little more interesting than you don't find anything. But
okay. Let's see here.
yeah, so I will check that door. I have a well, you would know from a chart, but my find remove traps is at 33%, assuming I updated all of those numbers.
Okay. The doorway doesn't seem to be trapped, and it looks like it's actually unlocked. You guys can give me a D6 perception if you want. Just demi-humans 1 and 2. Or if you're a thief, hear noise.
Nope.
Nah, nothing.
Okay.
So this should be. I did not update these.
Oh, you gotta update your percentages and such?
Yeah. That's what That's why I'm wondering if I actually got my, if I rolled my hit points or not.
Well, what do you have, 10?
At 10. I mean, I easily could have, so.
Well, if you didn't do the other things, I'll say, why don't you go ahead and roll. You're rolling on a D4. If it's not, no big deal. It's not like you have 50,000 hit points or anything.
I rolled a 1.
Well, I've been letting you guys re-roll the ones. So.
Oh, okay. 3.
Okay, that's a little better.
It's just weird because it looked like I did level. Well, he would start with 8. I bet you I didn't do it for either of them because. Oh wait, no, he's level 2. Yeah, he would have. Yeah.
Okay. So you're pretty much updated on all your stuff over there, right? I haven't told you anything about your snake sword yet, have I? Okay, you've been pretty much messing around with it. I think I can pretty much tell you what it is. Yeah, it's a +2 sword. It's +2 magic.
Okay.
And it does double damage against snakes, reptiles, dragons, etc. Things like that. Scaly things.
Scaly kind.
Scaly things. And as you found out before, if you critical on that and you're attacking it, then I like doubled the double. so that was very beneficial for you guys last time. All right, so you guys do not hear anything in the hallway. You hear some wind, maybe a little bit of rustle in the hallway. But like I said, the door is not locked and it's not trapped.
Which way does it open?
It opens towards you.
All right, Targ, open the door.
He opens the door and nothing happens. There's a T intersection. It goes pretty far down to the left into the darkness. It goes a little bit to the right and then makes a bend forward. There is a door in the center of the hallway if you look to the left.
North.
Yeah, I guess that would be north. North and then on your right.
Are you able to get these or come down around to the south?
Yeah, we'll say the top of the map is north just to keep it simple.
Yeah, either way, something can pop up. Can pop up and cut off escape routes. So.
And as the dungeons get more and more big, that's gonna not. Yeah, you're gonna have problems with that. Yeah, I kind of intentionally did that. But okay, so which way do you guys go?
Yeah, we're gonna go north up to that door there.
North. Okay.
And I'm gonna listen at that door.
Okay. You want to give me a listen?
I don't hear anything. Targ does though.
Targ. Okay.
Little one.
Let's see here. You hear what sounds like Elvish. I don't know if Targ would probably know what the sound of Elvish is. It's very musical sounding, but I don't know if he actually speaks it. He probably doesn't. I don't know what languages he has.
None, I don't think, because his intelligence is 10.
Okay.
So he just took tongue. Although, oh no, I'd have to be able to read it written down. All right, well, he's gonna let everybody know. It sounds like somebody's speaking Elven.
Here's some Elvish. So it doesn't sound close. It sounds a little bit far away.
We know there's a hallway in here, so I'll search the door. Seer will search the door for traps.
Okay. What's his? I see 30 something.
33.
Okay. He does. He's fairly sure he doesn't. There's no traps there.
Okay. He'll go ahead and... Which way does this door open?
This door opens into the area you're going to.
Okay. It's going to try to push it open with the pole.
Okay. The door will open pretty quietly. The sound of elvish voices will kind of pour out into the hallway where you guys are. You see another hallway, and it looks like there's an open door at the end of this hallway. There's some sort of small room, and you think the elves are probably in that room.
I can move silently up there using their boots.
Also, in the hallway that you guys are at, there's small alcoves with musical instruments. There's 4 musical instruments. 2 of them are stringed instruments, and 2 of them are like woodwinds. They seem like they're pretty, I don't know, pretty valuable.
No, we don't necessarily need to make enemies with everybody down here, do we? It is loot, literally. L-U-T-E.
L-U-T-E, yes, very much so. It sounds like, as you listen, you hear the elvish voices rhyming.
Okay.
Like, you have no idea what they're saying. At least I assume you don't know how to speak Elvish either. But you'll hear rhyming within the Elvish words that are being said.
Speaking in meter.
Yeah, it sounds like poetry. They're not singing, but it sounds like they're speaking in poetry of some sort.
Yeah. Roll in, check it out. I mean, we don't necessarily need to kill everything down here, so...
Maybe not. You do have the boots.
Yeah.
You could sneak down.
I'll use the elven boots to move silently.
Okay. And
Even over leaves or a rocky path.
Yeah. You're very quiet. So you move down the small hallway, and you get to the open door, and you have to kind of like look around a little bit so that the open door, you can get a better view. And you will see, let's see here. Looks like 4 very dark-skinned elves. They have bright white and blonde hair. They look like they're reading from scrolls or parchment, and they're sitting around. Like 3 of them are sitting down on the floor, and the 4th one is standing up reciting things. But like I said, it's in like meter, it's poetry possibly.
Okay, I'm going to go back down the hallway.
Okay.
Moving silently. Pull these guys into this back hallway and be like, give them a rundown of what you just said.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Just know.
Yeah, they might be performing some, I don't know. It's like they're performing some kind of ritual or having some kind of church ceremony. I don't know.
I'm just wondering if anyone's ever heard of dark-skinned elves.
Why don't you guys roll under intelligence?
Out of character? In character?
Yes.
Seer certainly has. Beat it by 4.
Met them, beat it by 3.
Okay. Those 2 are fairly certain that these are drow elves. They have a very evil reputation. Although you don't think you've ever heard of any reciting poetry. But supposedly they have a very bad reputation.
They didn't look so bad. But I mean, they could be trouble. There's 4 of them. And there's 4 of us.
Could be nasty.
You go in there like Charles Bronson.
That's that way. There are other options to you. When you looked into that room, you did not see any other exit ways out of it. So it seems like it's a dead end.
But my map leads me to believe there may be a secret door.
Possibly.
Which means if we go around, we can catch them by surprise.
They might not know the secret door is there either. You want to do that?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay.
That'll be able to get us into a room. They'll have a little bit more room to fight, not stuck in this little narrow hallway. So we're going to go down to the south and across to the east.
South and then to the east.
And then to the end of that hallway.
Okay. Halfway down, you'll see that hallway that breaks off to the right. And there will be a door on your right and a door straight ahead. And then, like you said, you want to kind of work your way around so you can get behind that room that you're interested in. There's another doorway to the next, so that squarish room down there.
Yeah.
The door is all the way open. Let's see here.
Could be listens in that hallway.
Yeah, you can give me a listen.
Both my guys succeed.
Neither of mine do.
Okay. You hear breathing, a humanoid breathing. It's real faint, but
We think it's coming out of that room. That's at the
yeah.
end of the hallway.
You think there's in that square room right there. You think that there's.
Is there any light coming out of that room?
There is not any light. No.
Okay.
And if you listen long enough, you'll hear a whetstone sharpening a blade.
All right. Well, since all of us are human, none of us have any low light or infravision or anything.
Yeah, you guys do have torches.
Yeah.
So if you get too close, they are going to realize you're there.
Yeah, storming. Can I tell how many, what I can hear? I mean, number of. Did I see one breathing, or is it not clear?
What did you roll? You rolled like a 1.
I rolled a 1
Okay.
for Targ and a 3.
You think
for
there's
Sarah.
probably one thing in there.
Okay.
Very shallow breathing.
You just roll down there with weapons wielded and torches alit.
Okay, before I can do anything.
So you're staying towards the back with his bow readied.
Okay, back with Seer. Who's leading the charge? You guys, the hallway's 10 feet wide, so you can
I'll be leading the charge.
you can go two in the front, two in the back.
Basilius and
Targ can go up front with Basilius if you want, because he's got a 3 AC also and has 14 hit points. So
okay. Yeah, Metham tends to try to hide in the back.
yeah, so we'll have
He's not cowardly. He's just fragile.
right. So and he heals. We'll have maybe is it 10-foot wide hallway?
It is a 10-foot wide hallway.
Maybe Targ and Basilius shoulder to shoulder to the front.
Okay.
Then Metham and then Seer bringing up the rear with the bow.
Okay. All right. So, do you want to try to be quiet or do you want to charge? Like I said, the door is open, and we'll say that it opens into that room.
So
How do you
just
want to do
move
it?
down here standard speed, not quietly, with the torch, so we can see
Okay.
as soon as because so eventually we'll be able to see what's in there.
Okay.
Most likely. So not necessarily like aggressive outright. Just we're adventurers moving down the hallway. He doesn't know that we know he's there.
Okay.
So.
All right. Let's see here. Okay.
Monster reaction check.
That's right. I never do use that as much as I should. Although I'm fairly certain this is what this guy would do. All right. So as you move down the hallway, you will hear the whetstone sort of get placed down, and you don't hear any more noise. In fact, the breathing seems to be even quieter. You can tell it's still there, but it sounds like he's alerted to your presence, probably by the light that's coming down the hallway. Okay, nothing happens. How close do you want to move to the doorway? You keep walking?
Yeah, I think we keep advancing.
Okay. At what point do you stop? Do you enter the room?
I mean, so we have the light. I mean, once the light starts going into the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll see that about torchlight's probably 20 or 30 feet, I would think.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. Okay. So you're probably about 20 feet away from the door?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see here. Give me another perception. Hear noise.
Nope.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Go into the room.
Yep.
Okay. So it's Metham? No. It's
Basilius.
Basilius and Targ.
Are right up front.
They move up and enter the room?
Yeah.
Okay, they set off a trap.
Feeling.
All right. Let's see here. Character sheet. I need character.
Save verse.
Let's see. Where's the character sheet at? Yeah, what are the saves? Like
Breath attacks, poison or death, petrify or paralyze, wands and spells and devices.
That's not really particular what I want to do, actually.
Paralyze is usually the one that you use
Traps.
if something's like
Okay.
falling on you or something. So essentially, you're saving not to be paralyzed.
Yeah.
Like when it's set off, you're able to jump out of the way.
You guys can roll a save. Just add 2 to the dice roll. It looks like the ceiling in the hallway is going to fall on top of you.
Okay, and it's
Yeah, for the fighters.
ooh, no good.
No good.
No,
All right.
not good at all.
Oh man, both of you guys look like you take 6. As chunks of rock clunk down into your head, crack your nose. Your nose is probably bleeding a little bit. Got a headache.
I am wearing a helmet.
You're wearing a helmet. Huh.
There's no rules for the helmet in there.
I think this applies. What did I say, 6?
Mhm.
We'll say you take 4 instead.
I did purchase the helmet that doesn't say it does anything.
Since it came from above, that makes sense. So.
Saving throw check. There's a couple things about this book that I'm like okay with it, but there's like a few things.
Are you talking about the saves and the attacks?
I want to make sure that my saving
55 and 60 is the page numbers for the saves and attacks.
Like it just seems like it should be back in the character section. And
Yeah, it's a little funky. I think that's how the original books were too. All right, so a bunch of stones hit down on your head. What do you guys do? Nothing seems to happen, other than pain. You adjusted?
Mm-hmm.
Was it adjusted enough so that you would avoid damage?
No, my saving throws didn't.
Oh, okay.
It was. Seer will move up and try to figure out what set off this trap. Was it something in the floor? Was there a trip line?
Okay, it was a little string going across the hallway that seems to have, like a small rope, I guess, that you guys bumped and it pulled the lever that let the rocks fall on top of you.
So you have any idea how recently this was set, or this is something
Seems like it would have to be manually reset. It's not going to reset itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone literally had to stack rocks up there and make
set
sure.
some lever and put some.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody, can you give me another hear noise check?
No.
No.
Okay. All right, what do you guys do?
In this stepping over that rope.
Okay, as you look into the room, let's see here. There looks like there's a fairly comfortable chair with like a footrest. There is a place for a torch. The torch is not lit. There is a room going to the left, to the north wall, and a room going to the right, to the south wall. Mm-hmm. There is a whetstone. Looks like there's a shelf beside the seat where he was at. Other than that, there really isn't too much in the room. So there's 2 doorways out. The doorway to the north is open. The doorway to the south is not.
Did he go and get the throttle, or?
Yeah. Could have been a guard. We could have gone south. Seer will listen to the door to the south, and he rolls a 1.
Okay, give me one last hear noise check.
Oh, you got one. I'd see.
Oh, you got a
Seer
1?
rolled a
Oh, okay.
1.
To the south,
Yeah.
it sounds like there is someone else in there as well. You hear what sounds like a mallet slightly banging on something.
Okay.
Okay, roll initiative. I got a 3.
6.
Okay. You guys start to hear noise coming from the door to the north.
Mm-hmm.
And from the hallway behind you, you hear noises coming from. You hear what sounds like 4 shuffling feet, or I guess marching feet, coming around. Basically the same way that you guys came.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are first. What do you do?
Seer is going to kind of try to conceal himself at this corner, so when something comes around this corner, he's going to fire his bow, try to get.
Okay, so you're going to stand in the doorway, sort of, and off to the side, get some cover.
And just trying to be out of sight. So hide in the shadow, sort of, to get my sneak attack off.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll for that.
Coming from here and coming from there.
So I'll make sure. Sounds like someone's coming from this way. This guy's banging on something, and you hear some noise coming. What sounds like this way, but they're not in sight yet.
I rolled a 19, so I successfully hid in shadows.
Okay, nice.
So I'm hoping to get the sneak attack on the first thing that comes around the corner and comes into range.
Okay. What about Targ? What's he doing?
Targ is going. Do you want to help down here? We don't know how many are coming through here, but maybe Targ will go at this doorway and just wait for something to come through the door.
Okay.
Hit the first thing with the pickaxe that comes through the door and try to drop them.
You cover that door and I'll cover this door?
Yeah, and we're probably going to need some help. Maybe.
And we'll put Metham as mobile reserve.
Mm-hmm. To back up anybody that needs backed up.
Okay. All right, so as you guys are waiting,
You're shuffling.
You're shuffling the feet. So yes, around the corner on this side will come 4 drow wielding swords, and from this side you see 1 drow come out. Looks like he's wielding a sword as well.
Okay.
But you guys are holding actions. So
is anybody coming up from
the bottom room?
Labyrinth Lord.
It's like classic Dungeons and Dragons, like old school.
It's a clone of the earliest. Well, the second, not original, just the basic D&D.
Yeah.
78 style.
78 style, before I was born, yes.
Alright, so plunk the arrow off.
Okay.
Smash down with the pickaxe.
Okay, so the arrow going down the hallway, the pickaxe going to the one to the north. Okay.
Oh, the arrow down. Oh, wait, no. Okay, the arrow down the hallway will hit armor class 4.
Armor class 4. Okay, barely just hits him.
Unless there's a bonus for the hide in shadows too, but I can't remember. Anyway, so I am doing a sneak attack, which I guess I need to write down. I don't remember exactly what that was. The backstab.
It does double damage, I believe. And you get a +4 to attack.
Okay, yeah, so he would have way better than whatever I rolled. So he definitely hit multiplied damage by 2. And it is a longbow.
So this is going down the hallway. Okay. So you fling off an arrow into the dim hallway, not dark.
3.
Do 3 damage. Okay.
And the other guy totally whips.
Targ whips to the guy that's actually coming at him that way. Okay. Mm-hmm. How about Metham and
Metham? Nobody's coming up from the south?
Not yet, as of yet. No, you still hear banging back there.
You just saw me whiff on the guy that plowed through that door.
Okay.
Well, then Massilius would wheel and try to assist him.
Okay, that's fine. That'll work.
And Metham was going to stay up here keeping an eye for those drow coming down that hall.
Wait, so I think I got confused. This is where the guy just came out.
Right,
yeah.
And I was standing here, and Massilius is in the middle of the room, essentially waiting for to assist. So he's swinging around.
So he's going to come north. Okay.
To hit this guy.
Yeah, that works.
And then the guy that was watching the south door is moving towards the
towards the hallway.
Towards the fort drow.
Okay, so give me an attack for...
Two-handed snake sword.
Yeah, not so much against the drow, but...
Okay, 10, 13, I hit AC 5.
Oh, just misses. And that's what the +2 factored in?
Yep.
You just added that to your roll? Okay. Yeah, these guys are actually pretty hard to hit. Alright, so the guy from the north will attack, and he has, Targ? No, he has Seer.
No, the guy from the north has Targ and
Massilius.
That's okay. Alright. Okay, he will attack Targ. What AC does that hit? 18. Pretty much hit. AC 0?
Yep, that hits.
He only does 2 damage. The guys charging down the hallway don't get to attack this room, they just move. And they pretty much get to the doorway of the room that you guys are in. Alright, initiative for next turn. Ooh, got a 6. Alright, so the guy to the north, maybe will attack again. Probably attack the same one. He'll miss target this time. There's 4 of them in the hallway, but only 2 can attack because it's 10 feet wide.
Okay.
And I think what Seer and now Methem is beside Seer. Okay, so he'll attack. Looks like Seer, and okay, that's actually what's Seer's armor class?
6.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna hit him too, and he does 3 points of damage to Seer. Sorry, let me get the other one. The other one will attack and miss. So we have the 4 drow in the hallway and the 1 from the north. Everybody can give me a listen check. You hear noise?
Yes, Seer succeeds.
And
Okay.
nothing succeeds.
There sounds like there's some sort of incantation being cast behind the guy to the north, like up in that small little room that you guys are trying to get to. Sounds like it's an Elven.
Okay.